you know this person too, but I don't want to say their name.
Okay.
Um, Eats the same way I do. And that's very exciting because she is doing this for her health as well.
Good. That's great.
And yeah, she's doing very well. I'm very proud of her.
Okay.
But I was very excited that somebody local.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I should start a restaurant or something.
You should. Yes, you should.
You
It's
should
not.
you should help run it.
I would do that.
I know it.
And I know the perfect name to it. Steaks and salads.
Yeah, but that's not all we have.
No, well, McDonald's doesn't have just Ronald.
Okay. So one of the guys at work today said that he wanted to start a restaurant and call it I don't care or I don't know. So when your wife
Which is
said,
it?
yeah, so when your wife you asked your
Oh, yes,
wife,
yes, yes.
where do you want to go? And she says, I
I
don't
don't
care.
know.
Sweet, they have everything.
Yes. I don't care. Let's go.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
The kicker with that is that um anytime we go out to eat, it is always one of those, what do you feel like eating? I don't care. Okay, how about this?
No.
No.
Yep.
How about this?
No.
No. How about this? No. And it just gets very,
I
very, 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 very frustrating.
I don't do it that many times.
Oh, that's because I don't give you as many choices anymore. We've been married for 30 years. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, my coworker Ryan, they haven't been married that they got well, yeah, they haven't been married long. Maybe a little bit longer than us, but yeah, it's
Hmm.
their first marriage, so you
Right.
know.
Rookies.
Yeah, they're not as practiced as we are.
Mm.
Um
Ah,
he said I said something about doing that. I said marriage is like that. And he
marriage.
goes, "Oh my gosh, Sarah does that all the time." And I busted out laughing. I said, "Well, honey, let me tell you something. You are not the only husband on the planet. You could
Yes,
call mine and commiserate." And he started laughing.
we could write a book.
He said, "Amy, you don't do that." I said, "All the time.
Yes,
I'm a wife. Why wouldn't I?
exactly.
It's written in the law."
Yeah, there is bylaws that you have to follow as a husband and wife type
Mhm.
thing, and
The
that's
I
one
don't
of them.
know and don't care
I don't
is
know
one
and I
of
don't
them.
care. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, we are here on time,
It's
and
shocking.
it is shocking. Welcome, welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast patron pre-show. We're here, so now I get to change the overlay
I'm here
since
for now.
you are here for now.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're just that kind of person.
I get to go sleep with another guy tonight.
Dark haired bugger.
It's my brother's dog.
Yeah, Admiral. I'm just
It'll
saying,
make him feel better. It won't make him feel so thrown away.
dogs have no conscious thought
You
of
don't know that.
time.
You don't know that.
You could be gone for 6 months and they're like, hey, where's my kibble?
Yeah, no.
And
Mm-mm.
they're there.
Nope, you don't know that.
So I'm just saying that's why people turn on the TV or a radio.
They're not going to be back until late tomorrow night.
Well, it's not like you can get out. I mean, you make sure because it is going to be 100 and some odd degrees tomorrow.
Well,
So
he's in the house now
yeah.
because Aunt Amy took care of him.
Mm. Was he out?
Yes.
Oh man, jeez.
They left at like 2 o'clock,
Oh my
2:30.
God, it
And
was 98
and
today.
he was out there for 3 hours
Oh,
in that
that's
heat.
too much time. I
Yes.
hope the hell they had the garden hose going or something.
No. They just leave him out there
Yeah, that's not good.
with water. And I'm
I'm
like,
sure they would have left him with water, but
they
I
did leave
can't.
him with water, but I'm like, no, it's too freaking hot.
I couldn't leave the front of the store to get to my car without going. I'm going to pass out. I can't make it. Somebody go without me.
Yeah, no.
So yeah.
So my brother has been informed that the dog will not be left outside
Right.
tomorrow.
Yes.
I said, hey, it's going to be 100. I'm leaving your dog inside.
Get
He goes,
deal with it.
oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Good
Yeah.
thing Amy's taking care of the dog.
Yes. No, even I do that. I mean, I wouldn't do that for my cats, but I'm just saying in general, for the dogs, I would do that.
I'm not getting rid of them.
You only have to get rid of one, really.
No. You know who that would go to if anybody took her.
Right.
And
Bye, Fruit Loop.
that's not happening.
Bye, Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop is...
Her name is Blackberry.
Right. And when she was a little kitten, you probably heard this story from us before, but when she was little, in other words, before she got fixed, and she didn't get fixed till she was like 4 years old. And she was this...
she wasn't that old.
Little, teeny, tiny, itty bitty, petite, I guess is the best way to put it.
She was so
black
itty.
cat, pure black cat. And the second she got fixed, she turned into a beautiful black bowling ball.
Yeah, she looks like a potato with little toothpicks for legs.
You ever see that one thing on YouTube with the balloon animals that are trying to get after her? That's her.
Yeah.
And you can watch her behaviorally and see she is just a couple fries short of a Happy Meal.
She makes me laugh.
Oh my God. She's
hilarious.
And I never will admit this, so don't tell her. She is very loving. She is very sweet. She constantly comes up and rubs and says, "Hey, how's it going? Love me, love me, love me, love me."
She freaking loves him. And he's like, "Go away."
Yeah.
Like, oh,
she's turned somehow, and I don't know what the behavioral characteristic is with it, but she is turned into the cat that I'm supposed to not like. And because she would be a little more before she turned into a 16-pound bowling ball.
She's not 16 pounds.
That's the size of it. But she was a bit more aggressive to the other cats, and I really did not like that.
Correct.
Right.
And so
after she found out she can't run, yes,
she still runs. She's like, "Hey, don't catch me!"
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom,
okay.
boom,
Well,
boom,
don't
boom.
hit the wall while you're running.
It's kind of like watching air hockey while it's going.
She's so funny though.
Oh yeah, cats are, and I'm not a cat person. I am a dog person, and I'm very excited because this weekend.
You love your cats though. They're both rotten. Both of them are stinking rotten. I'm surprised y'all can't smell them from other states and countries.
A little bit.
That's how they're rotten they
are. They might be a little rotten.
Kate goes,
"Oh yeah, she's a princess,"
and just pets him, and he's like, "Oh, come here. What do you need?" Really?
Yeah, she likes laying on my shoulder. So that's
me. I'm like, I don't have time for this game.
But she's done that since she was a kitten. She used to walk on my shoulder all the time when I walk around the house. And nowadays it's like when I'm sitting in the chair, she'll paw on the top of my I'll have my hands on my lap and that, and she'll put her paws on my arm, and then she'll look at me, and then she'll nibble me a little bit on the side of the arm. I mean, not hard, just hey, I'm here, and do that until I pick her up and put her on my shoulder, and then she's there for a couple minutes, she's done. But that's how it is. So yeah, she's a little spoiled, a little bit of a princess. And then the prince, Senor Hector, is he is a big boy. He is
big boned though. If
he was a horse, he'd be a Clydesdale.
He sounds like a horse.
He sounds like a horse. Only cat I've ever heard that goes diddle-lump, 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 diddle-lump. It's literally.
But like you said, this weekend, Saturday.
Yes, we are very excited.
Getting a potential dog is
right.
New dog is coming to visit us.
Right.
She is coming all the way from Hickory.
Right.
And she's a black lab, about 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We've already gotten her a bowl and
a purple dinosaur.
Yeah,
yes.
I take blame for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then a little like a bully stick.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, so we're all ready for Miss Ellie.
Yes, we're having a hard time calling her Emmy,
right?
Because they're so close.
That was the other dog that we hit. The Geo puppy was Emmy.
Yeah.
So this dog is supposedly trained as far as taking 2 classes and gone.
You don't have to leave her in a crate when you're gone, which is something that we
you don't have to. We're gonna have a crate for her, but that is her safe zone.
Yeah.
That's where if she wants to go in
Hector
and
can sleep in there.
No kidding. And so she's gonna have her crate that she can go in whenever they want. Open door policy, I guess. And
cool.
And then the other part is which tickled me to death, because the people that actually own her right now can't keep her anymore.
No, their circumstances.
There's circumstances that happened with it, and so they just can't keep the dog. So they're looking for a good home for her, and they sent us a little quick 2-second video of her catching a frisbee.
Our dog Emmy used to do that.
Played frisbee
over and over and over again.
And I realized this dog, basically she catches the frisbee, she brings it to you, and it instantly turns into tug of war.
From what they're saying.
So we'll have to work on that.
We'll see how she does.
But we're very
Saturday.
excited and we've heard nothing but good things about her.
Yeah.
And so this will be great.
They did say that she may have trouble eating for the first few days.
Yeah, there never seems to be a problem with any of our animals that are with us when we
I'm gonna get some pumpkin for her anyway, just in case.
Yeah, get her something to...
And then if we have some left over, I'll give it to Barry and Blackberry, and hopefully that'll help her lose some weight.
Yeah, and I want to say hi to everybody in the chat room already. Hello. Fireman Skippy's out there. Fireman Rick's out there. Firefighter Skippy. I keep saying that the wrong way.
Yes.
Firefighter Skippy. And of course, Searchline's out there. Bibleman Rick's out there. Hey guys, good to see you. Great to have you with us. Yeah. So we're talking animals today, and I
love my animals.
So I am not a cat person, but
and I gotta tell you, as many cats as I had, when we met,
we
won't go into how many there actually were. But I had a roommate. It was a long story. Message me on Facebook. I'll tell you the story. Anyway, if you care. Anyway. And then when I moved in.
Yes. Here I have cats.
It's either me and the cats or.
Yeah. And I didn't want.
Yeah.
So
we have cats.
We have cats, and I'm allergic to cats.
He is allergic to cats, but exposure therapy works, people.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah. So that's how that
goes. But I am more of a dog person.
Well,
I love my cats. Yeah. But I'm just more of a dog person.
We actually talked about this because at one time we had up to 5 cats.
We did have 5 cats
with us.
Well, we started with, let me see, Addison, Ethel, Dusty, Kate. 7.
Yeah.
And some things didn't work out.
I didn't breathe so good.
He didn't breathe so good. He was very, very allergic to Ethel for some reason. Something about her dander.
Yeah.
Her saliva. But anyway, so did that. Dusty, she was terrified of everything.
Yes.
So those guys went to really, really good homes. They're living a better life than I'll ever see.
Yes.
And then we had 5.
Right. And
Addison passed away.
Addison passed away right after Emmy did.
Mm-hmm.
And even with 4 cats.
I can't take any more death. Y'all have got to stop.
No kidding. Even with 4 cats in the house, you would think it would be crazy.
It's not.
It's not. It doesn't feel the same as having a dog in the house. Yep. We sat there after quite a few months after Emmy had passed, and it's like, the house is missing its soul. It just doesn't have the feel to it with just the cats.
I didn't want to get another one because I was like, I miss Emmy so much.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I constantly do.
Yeah. I miss her even still.
And even with the dog that we're getting now, it's not a replacement for Emmy. Was a 1 in a billion dog.
Oh my gosh. She was so awesome.
There's no other way of putting it. She'd
alert us of the rogue leaves.
She was a perfect dog in my sights.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with Emmy. She was a guard dog. She was a part of the family as much as anybody else.
She slept with me at night.
And she went to bed with her when it was time. Matter of fact, if she didn't get to bed at the time that she normally does, Emmy would say, hey, let's
She'd
go.
walk over to me, walk to the door, and look at me.
Yeah, like hey, it's time.
Okay, it's bedtime.
So we're not trying to replace Emmy.
No.
But I have to admit the idea that this particular black lab likes to catch frisbee is extremely appealing to me.
And we have frisbees that we didn't use with Emmy.
Exactly. So this is something we just want a good dog. We just want a dog that's going to be a good house family pet.
I don't know. I never did ask if the cats live indoor or outdoor.
Oh, well, we'll find out.
But I assume they live indoor.
Yeah.
Because
our cats
do.
our cats, when we go with that, it's one of those things that they just say, hey, and then leave the dog alone.
Yeah, and if the dog growls at them, they're like,
okay,
"Oh, my bad,"
yeah,
and they back
personal
off.
space, and we're back.
They're fine.
And so we'll see. This dog apparently gets along with just about everything. So we'll see.
Well, apparently she lives with 5 cats right now.
Yeah, so
and one of them hates her. So I'm like, our 4 is not going to be a big deal.
No, not going to be a problem.
No.
Matter of fact, it was funny because with Hector, our boy cat, he absolutely adored Emmy. I mean, they were.
Well, he was
best.
a baby when he came.
Yeah, she was the mom.
She was like his mom.
Yeah,
and Kate too. But yeah,
and they were like best friends. They would lay next together. They'd sleep next together.
Hector start grooming her, and Emmy be like, "Okay, really, you can make this
enough of this."
But yeah,
that's how it went.
Yeah, she was perfect.
Yeah, really good dog. But so we're not looking for a replacement. You can't replace something like that. That's something.
It's like trying to replace kids. You can't do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. There's
okay. Kids move out. You can't replace one with the okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's limitations. Just saying.
Yeah, yours wanted to get one that looked like Emmy. I'm like, no.
Yeah, she said, okay, you got to get a dog, but it's got to be like she missed Emmy too. She loved.
She misses Emmy a lot too, but
yeah.
she's got 2 dogs at home.
Big ones, 150 pounders.
Oh, is he 150?
He's
now?
150 pounds.
Great.
So yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. So that's what we wanted. We wanted a bigger dog. So this
she's 65.
Yeah. So she's a good sized lab.
Yeah.
So
labs can get up to 80, 90 pounds.
Right.
So
yeah, lots of stuff.
Yeah, I'm a little excited about it. I mean, I'm nervous.
She called to me, and yes, we will be talking about geocaching, folks. By the way,
yeah, we just got started on animals.
If you're new to the show, welcome. This is what happens with the patron pre-show. We talk about whatever's coming up.
Yeah.
During the past week, and yeah, she called me up midweek and she goes, "Can we get a purple dinosaur in a bowl for the dog?"
Well, Ellie needs a special bowl because she has to have a puzzle bowl so she doesn't eat so fast.
Yeah, and it's like we don't even have her yet, and you were getting a purple dinosaur. I know. It's like, all right,
but they might sell out.
They might sell out. So yeah.
So we got one, and I was like, "Ooh, do you think she liked this dinosaur better?"
Yeah,
because it was cheaper, and I'm trying to save money. And
yeah, she wants to get frugal, and $18 for a dog pet.
Yeah, that was expensive.
Yeah, but that was a tough stuff type. Yeah. This wasn't your flimsy $5, which is what you wanted to get.
And she's already almost ripped off the tail of her alligator.
Isn't it a squirrel?
Nope, she has a squirrel.
Right. That it doesn't look much like a squirrel anymore.
No, but she has an alligator that she's almost ripped the tail off.
Yeah. So just saying.
I'm like, all right. I mean, it's not like Emmy who would.
Oh, my
disembowel.
Emmy, she would literally do that. She would get Tough Stuff toys and in 20 minutes have it in pieces and go, what?
I'm like, tough my butt. There's such a demand.
Yeah,
there is a demand for purple dinosaurs.
I'm telling you, and now dogs can't just eat out of a bowl. They've got to have this maze that they've got to eat through.
She does, because if she was like she's like Gracie.
Yeah, she
inhales
bumps.
her food.
There's the bowl. Not good. You pour the food in, and there's this little set of different things that stick out of the bottom of the bowl that traps the food inside. Mm-hmm. So they have to kind of
work around
to get to it.
It's kind of like Abril. If you,
I wish I had that.
Yeah,
I
humans need that.
Eat a lot better.
But
just saying, why don't they?
Admiral will. You can't put his in a bowl.
I'm just saying,
because he inhales his too.
Right.
And so that's why they spread it out all over the floor so it slows him down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the squeaky parts.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Emmy would disembowel anything that just the frisbee that we get usually had a little squeaker in the center of it.
It had
that lasted a day. Next thing I know, she'd be outside and I'm like, Emmy, bring the frisbee. She'd bring it up and there'd be a hole.
Yeah, there's like missing top. She's like, oh no, this can't happen.
Yeah, this is gone.
I'm like, this is the only one they got. It squeaks. I hate it for you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So without trying to drive everybody nuts with just animal stuff, there is.
I love animal stuff.
I did want to bring this up. We'll bring it up in the pre-show, and other folks can hear about it some other time. But for the folks that are listening to us in the pre-show or watching us on the pre-show, Shermanator18, who is one of the hosts now of GeoTalk,
Oh,
with
good.
Gary Slink.
I had not heard that.
Yes, and basically what she did is she put out a travel bug, and I'm just going to read this email that she sent to us.
Excuse me.
And it says, "Hello, fellow geocaching podcasters. I have made a travel bug whose mission is to get to all of the hosts of the geocaching podcasts.
Very cool.
Information about each podcast is included in the travel bug page. Now, the travel bug is TB7J1MQ. So TB7J1MQ. Feel free to follow along with the travels or mention it on your shows if you'd like. I hope that it makes to each of you. And she said, keep up the great work with all the things you do with your podcasts. Shermanator18 from GeoTalk. So just for kicks, I'm going to click on the link here about it, and we'll see if it's even moved yet. And here it
Happy
is.
Happy birthday, Canada.
Yeah. So she's got a thing in here, and it says, my mission is to spread the word about all the different geocaching podcasts and visit all their hosts. All of the current hosts and their locations are listed below. I'm starting in New York with Shermanator18 of the Geocache Talk podcast. Check out the links to all the great geocaching podcasts.
Cool.
And they've got Gary, and he's in Texas. Memphis Mafia, who's also on the Geocache Talk podcast, is in Denver, of course. Daryl W4, who's in Detroit. Chris of the Northwest, which is in Washington.
As is Wits End.
As is Wits End. Lamb Monkey, of course, is in Vancouver, British Columbia. Team Podcasters, San Diego, California.
Us, we're in Garner.
Scott.
Oh, she put me down too.
Yes.
Aww.
Scott Burks, who's, of course, in Chicago. Taz427, who's in El Dorado Hills in California. And InfoFerret, of course, who's in Wellington, New Zealand. So, yeah, we're going to see.
Discovered, eh?
Yeah. So we're going to sit there and.
That's so funny.
So, yeah. Let me put that in real quick. I just want to see the map real quick and see if it even moved.
Yeah, it's in Canada.
Isn't it actually in Canada?
Yeah, that's why I said discovered, eh?
Discovered, eh? Yeah,
that's
it literally says
wrote.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already put on. Let me refresh this. All right. All right, there's that. Does it say the number of miles? It's got 5 records.
Uh-huh.
And it's been discovered in all of them. So the last place it is, or the place that it's in right now, is actually Happy Birthday Canada, which was an ice cream social. So
no, that's Shermanators.
Yeah, that's where she's put it.
Yes.
But all these guys all have discovered it
right.
from the event.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So if you look at the map, they don't actually have the part on there yet.
Okay.
With that. So we'll be anxious to see how this goes and how it actually manages to get to us.
That's cool.
That will be neat. So thank you, Shermanator18, for doing that. That's very sweet. I love when they do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, neat stuff. Other stuff going on. Of course, we're going to talk everything Mary Hyde tonight, so we'll get into that for a few minutes. I found it interesting. There was something that we talked about this in the geocaching podcast last night. From the quick read, diligent police work ends in empty geocaching container. This was in the Aberdeen
You know
News.
how dangerous they are.
Oh, trees are just so prone to get blown up. They are the top of the list that goes on. And this is out of the Aberdeen News. And it just has a little report in there. Very little. Matter of fact, there's like a paragraph.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. So I'm going to exit this.
Oh, there's a truck.
Ads.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I do too. So it's one of those things. Police believe a suspicious object found in a tree at Melligard Park Monday evening was a container used for geocaching. The kicker was they did actually look.
It said it wasn't registered on any geocaching website,
right.
Police Chief Dave McNeil said.
Right. So there was a couple of things that this could be.
But
That-
it was wrapped in camouflage tape and wire covered with a lid.
Okay, fair enough. In a opposing tree, and
Bananas, yes. Bananas equally as dangerous.
yeah, absolutely, they're terrible. The darn terrorists.
Yeah, they have lots of carbs.
Yes, lots of carbs, but great in potassium. Anyways, the thing about it was that this could have been, like Taz said last night, it could have been part of a waypoint of a multi, because it may not have shown. It could have been on
empty.
It could have been on opencaching.com that is now defunct.
Yeah.
And gone that way.
So I'll give them that they even looked it up.
Yeah, but I give it that they at least looked.
Yeah, kudos for that.
Yes.
And that it was wrapped in wire. All right, I'll give you this one.
Well, it wasn't wrapped in wire. The top was wrapped to the tree.
Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough.
So
but still.
Yeah, it's not, like I said, how many tree explosions have you heard of lately? Ever? But one of the things that I found interesting about this, though, was the amount of craziness that it caused with this, because they blocked off the public access to the Mellengard Park Monday evening and to investigate a suspicious object in a tree. I just think that's funny as heck. Police Chief Dave McNeil Monday night said that the object was reported to police at about 8:30 p.m. The State Division of Criminal Investigation was en route.
Really?
He said.
Really?
So, yeah, we're hoping to identify it tonight. He declined to describe the object. At least they didn't call it a device like most reports.
I know. They called it
what is it? It's a container. No, it's not. It's a device. No, that's different.
That's a container.
Container is something you put a sandwich in.
Yeah.
A device is something that goes boom.
Yeah.
Entrance to the park was blocked, and by 10 p.m., there was still half a dozen police vehicles, including one at the campground building on the park's east side. The entire Mellengard Road was blocked at Marshall and east to Lloyd Street. The public was not allowed in the park until the object was removed and identified. Actually, I really would prefer that they identify it first and then remove it, but I'm just saying. I'm picky. That's it. That's all I got.
Police work differently.
Yes.
Yes.
So apparently nobody had a nearby bomb squad dying to do something. So, and we hear that more times than not about the bomb squad. It's like, it gave us something to do.
Yeah, they were bored.
They needed practice.
Yeah, but then the media gets involved.
Oh,
and they write a story.
The dangerous
and
device.
And then the rest of us get to laugh.
AKA banana in a tree.
Well, they'll never live that one down.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So yeah.
No, the one that I don't think they'll ever live down is watching the suspicious gnome that they thought was
they are creepy, not dangerous. There's a difference.
Until the mother and kids came up to it and said, "Hey, by the way, geocache, you know,
you can go home now."
Can you imagine the 12 guys in binoculars hidden around said gnome, waiting all day, and have a mother with a couple of kids go, "Here, sign the log, Cindy."
Hey, can you find it? Go get that gnome.
Yeah, go get the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just think that's funny. The other thing that I saw was we got a couple minutes left before we start the show at 8:30. We had the Forest Sprite Beacon, which is a Kickstarter that went out, and we'll actually have a link to the show notes where you can check this out. It's out of the Digital Journal, and I'm going to show Amy here. Now, you guys can't actually see this, but I'm going to show Amy by going to the website. And I want to know your first impression when you see this.
Too expensive.
Besides that.
Oh, no, friend.
Okay.
You talk about device.
Picture. I can't tell by scale how this is. It's a clear tube, probably about 2-3 inches tall, and inside of it is exposed motherboard circuitry connected to a battery.
What could go wrong?
What could this be perceived as? So yeah, this is one of the, I'm going to actually play it so she can actually see what this looks like. I'm going to put it on pause so it doesn't go out to the thing. But basically, the concept is unique. It's made for night caching, and the idea is when you set this beacon up. If you take a flashlight and hit it with the beam, it'll light up with a glow from an LED. So it's kind of like a fancy electronic fire tack is basically what this is. Great idea.
Yes.
Terrible personal creation. So in other words, this puppy should not be looking like a bomb, because the first second you see this puppy.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, when I just saw it, I'm like,
yeah,
nope, that's getting blown up.
Yeah, so apparently it's not doing so well as a Kickstarter because nobody has actually pledged any money to it yet. It still has 19 days to go.
Yeah, but every geocacher who sees that, they're like,
no.
If they're
bad design, bad design. Interesting idea.
Theory
bad design
is great.
Yes,
but let's work on some bioluminescence or something. I don't know.
No, they can do it. They just got to package it right so it doesn't look like, for crying out loud,
it looks like a bomb.
They got upset about a 35 millimeter covered with camouflage tape. What are they going to do with a circuit board attached to a battery?
Just saying.
Yeah. So just a thought.
Yeah, a motherboard with a battery. How bad could that be?
How bad could that be? So yeah, just saying, some of the stuff that was in the news recently about all the stuff that goes on. Nice geo art there by old man Rick, by the way. He's showing one of the path tags that they've got on there. Very nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. So yeah, lots of good stuff coming up, and we're going to start in just a minute. And thanks for putting up with our animal discussion.
Yeah, not everybody likes them as much as.
Yeah, well,
we're
a bit attached.
Yeah, I talk about him at work, and the guys are like,
"Oh boy,"
and they kind of walk away from me. Whatever works.
That's right. All righty. Let's see. We got 8:29. I think it's about ready. We can start this puppy up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me turn this on. And folks, you can sit back, relax, get your favorite libation, your favorite snack. The GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast is coming at you right about now. Well, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. I'm your host, Andy HeadHardHat Smith, and it is the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, recorded live at the GeoSnippits Studios here in Rolla.
You forgot what day it was.
Well, that's what happens when you're off a week. Rolla, North Carolina.
Not off a week. You were off 2 days.
It's July 20th, 2017. Shh. He says. And
wow.
Yeah, in the next hour or so, both co-host Amy the HeadHardHatress, if she survives, and I will bring you some interesting information and tidbits about the game, the sport, yes, the obsession known as geocaching. Yeah, it's hot everywhere. I can't understand how Chad has not just turned into a puddle of bacon grease. Because it's like 110 out there, and they're going
in California.
It's cooling off. Yeah. Yeah, so it's been really, I can't imagine what Arizona's like.
I can deal with the cold.
Yeah.
I can deal.
No, you can't.
But
all right, her idea of cold is 62 degrees.
I cannot deal with the heat. I am a much worse person in the heat than I am the cold.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, you have a...
And don't tell him I have a threshold of 6 degrees.
You do have a threshold of 6 degrees. Anything between 70 and 77, all right, 76, if we want to say 6 degrees.
I like the 60s. And I like the 60s and the mid to lower 70s.
Yeah, but you want a hoodie. I mean, it's not great. I'm just saying. So anyways, welcome to the show, folks. Good to see you here at the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Yeah, we were out last week. I just came down really suddenly with a major sinus headache. It was just one of those things where felt icky for 2 days, and then suddenly somebody took one of the railroad spikes and put it through my forehead, and that was it. That was just not any good. So that's why we didn't do the show last week. So thanks for putting up with ourselves, and that's how that goes. Let's see. we had a lot of stuff going on. We don't want to go into too much detail because it's actually what we're talking about tonight's episode about. It's good to be Captain Mary Hyde. I wonder if she would be the bride of Mr. Hyde, if that can somehow be turned in.
Okay, focus.
So that way she would be sweet and wonderful, and then
Focus.
and that just gets into something else. But anyways, we had a lot of fun. I should say I did. Unfortunately, wife Amy had to work. But the one and
I did not have fun at work.
The one and only closest event for a pirate event, they had one on Saturday the 15th in Durham, which is about 45 minutes.
To Wilson.
Right. But that was at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was not going to do that.
No, you could not.
So instead, King Tut, who hosted a Pirate's Life for We event, and that was out in Wilson, and we just or near Wilson, I should say, and just had a great time. It was at a snowball place. Now,
like Pelicans?
Yeah, it actually was like a Pelicans. Yeah. So it's one of those things. We were talking with Sarah last night on the Geocaching podcast if they have snowballs in New Zealand, and she said no, we call them floats, or she said what yeah, so basically what they call them, we call them floats.
Oh, and our float is soda and ice cream.
Right. Okay. And so that's the kind of thing that they had. It's neat learning the different things that they have with it, but basically it's shaved ice with flavoring.
Yeah.
And I had I had to get it. It was the Frogger. Of course, they spelled it FROG' because copyrights. But basically, it was pineapple. Flavoring and blue raspberry flavoring with a gummy frog on the top of it, and it was delicious. So, especially when it was 90 degrees out and you're eating frozen ice, it's awesome. Really, really good stuff. And also, I was able to go out and get 4 different geocaches that day as well, which was great. I was very excited about that. And again, thanks to King Tut for hosting that, because that was it. There was no other pirate based events that night, or any event that night for the 15th. On July 17th, which was Monday, wife Amy and I actually went out and got a geocache together, which is the first time we've done in a while, to kick off the Captain Mary Hyde summer promotion. And we'll go into all the details about that tonight, because a lot of people, they're like, I don't think I get this. This is a little confusing. So we thought we'd go over tonight and kind of smooth all the wrinkles out on exactly what it is. It might be a quicker show tonight, detail-wise, but at least you'll have a good understanding. And right now is the time to be able to jump in and actually get involved with this.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun with it. So we'll get on to that in a few minutes. Let's take care of some biz. So how can you watch the show live or generally get in touch with us? Because we're special. Watch the live feed.
Some more than others.
Watch the live feed and join us in the chat room by going to www.geosnippits.com on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 o'clock if you want to catch the pre-show. We also have all our social media links, including for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel via geosnippits.com website. Finally, we have our voicemail line where you can call in your questions, your comments, or suggestions by calling 919-341-9519, or you don't even have to worry about that. You can save up on the phone charges and simply go to geosnippits.com or geosnippitsreboot.com and click on the send voicemail tab that's on the right. And there you get up to 3 minutes to use our SpeakPipe app and basically tell us anything you want. Milestones, things that are going on in your life, geocaching things, ask Amy or Andy a question. There's all sorts of things that you can do that we love putting on the show. And we actually have one tonight.
It's from my little
princess, it's from our sweetheart, Miss Burgundy, and she has a belt update.
She should. She did very well.
She did very well, and we're very proud of her. So let me see if I can play that for you fine folks now. And we will go from there.
If you can play it.
If I can play it. So I'm going to click there.
Hi, Amy and Andy. This is Burgundy. And I just got my recommended black belt. I received it at summer camp, which is 5 days long. And it's not an actual camp. It's like a camp inside a building. It's like 12 hours long or something. And yeah, you drink. You eat lunch, breakfast, and dinner, or breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever it is. And yeah, and I'm super happy that I got my recommended black belt today. And yeah, my daddy loves your shows, and I do too. And thank you for the support. I love you, Amy and Andy. Bye.
There you go. Thank you, Burgundy. That was sweet.
Yes.
And yeah, we've been listening for the people that are friends of the show. We've been watching Burgundy grow up when it comes to her martial arts and going all the way up now into recommended for black belt.
Yeah,
that is something to say for a little girl there. That's that's amazing.
Yeah, she hadn't even hit double digits yet.
I know it, and the discipline that's involved with that is
huge.
amazing. And I've seen a couple of things on Facebook from her when she was actually going through her form, and just that's some honest, awesome
really
dedication,
good.
and that is only going to help her down the road as she matures and gets into other things. So congratulations, Burgundy. We're very proud of you, and thank you for sending up your update, because we love hearing from you. All right, so like I said, that's the kind of stuff that you can bring into a speak pipe, and
scroll down.
It's awesome. We appreciate it.
Go.
Thank you so much.
He lost track.
Shh, don't give away all the secrets. I can fake it. So
Not
yeah.
well.
That's
like,
just
yeah,
okay. Wait a minute. I'm just saying. Thank you, my love. And this could get ugly really fast. I'm going to leave it right there. So, about our GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, geocaching poll of the week.
Don't make me start laughing.
Don't start.
Stop.
No, yeah, last time was bad. Here are the results for this week, and we'll give wife Amy some distraction here so she can actually talk about that one.
What is your favorite micro geocache you like to hide?
And I got a lot of grief out of this one. I hate to tell you. Thank you, WV Tim.
Oh, did he really?
Oh, yeah.
Good for him.
Just saying.
Good for him. 16% tied is a pill container and a 35 millimeter. At 11%, I went too quick.
Okay.
A nano.
Yeah.
And then 19% is other, and 38 is a bison tube.
Yeah. So the lowest one was nanos. Really, that kind of surprised me. Now, WV Tim, who is the gadget guy,
he's a
when it comes to gadget caches and larger caches, very nicely pointed out, why are we bothering talking about this when it comes to micros?
I gotta say, I'm with him. Because
then you come up with the poll of the week.
I don't like. Well, I mean, it's an interesting question.
Yes.
But I don't necessarily like little ones.
So I'm just saying.
Why do I have to watch my speak when I'm at home too? I
have
to do that at work.
You are awesome. So yeah, Dave Morgan actually said, and I agree with this, soda bottle preforms are the best micro container for longevity.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, if you've ever seen them, you see your standard 64-ounce bottle of soda or water, whatever's in it.
Pop.
Or pop for us folks up north. The container itself is probably about 4 inches long. It's the diameter of the top of the bottle, and it comes down to a point. And when you buy these preforms, that's how they come. They're perfectly waterproof. They have fit a very nice sized log with them, and they're just the right size to hide just about anywhere. When they go to the manufacturer, they get heated and they expand to the standard 64-ounce size, and away they go. But these preforms are awesome for micro. So I totally agree. They're very good for longevity.
See, I don't mind the bison tubes or the 35 millimeter.
Yes. Nanos.
I see.
They will cause some grief.
See no purpose.
And for the people that want to hide these buggers in the woods, shame on you.
For shame. Don't paint it green and put it on a leaf. Really?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, it's you got a room to put an ammo can. You're putting a micro. Really?
I know.
Just saying.
If you do that, put little lights on it.
That light up, that we won't get into that one. Adam, aka Cloak and Dagger, said, I like nanos because they can be placed in so many other hosts to blend in with the environment. Yes, there are so many cool places that you can, they're magnetic, you can put them all sorts of places. There is a place for micros. Not our, if we've shown in our polls in the past, not the favorite thing to find. By many people.
I will tell you that there was a nano, and I don't know if you remember this one or not. There was a nano that we found, magnetic on a little gate thing,
right,
in a cemetery.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Remember that one?
And that for us just opens up the door to go explore the cemetery.
Exactly. I'm like,
so if it brings you to a
place, cemetery, I'm good.
Yeah, if it brings you to a place of interest, then that's always cool.
Yeah, but just to hide a nano because you can under a bench in a park.
I'm just saying. Be creative, people. Yep. So anyways, we do a poll each and every week, and you can get and participate with these as well. Just go to GeoSnippits Reboot .com or geosnippets.com, and on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a place for the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast Geocaching Poll of the Week. Just click on the link, and you can go. And we actually have a link on there now to, we now have a complete collection. So every one of the polls that we have done since the beginning, there's about 100 now, give or take, that you can go in and you can add your 2 cents to any of them. Just go, if you got something you want to binge and just try to answer geocaching questions and give you 2 cents worth in, just click on them, and they keep track and keep scoring. Every once in a while we go back and see how they're doing. So again, excellent stuff. Good things. And thanks for everybody that sent in their responses as well. Let's move on. Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by gxproxy.com and gxproxy.eu for our friends in Europe, for cachers serious about leaving their mark.
And also by coinsandpins.com, the best place to get custom coins, geocoins, lapel pins, and patches made. Go through our GeoSnippits links and use the promo code HeadHardHat for a 10% discount. And FYI for our listeners, you can sign up for their newsletter to get notified of when new coins and patches are available for sale. We're also very thankful to all of our sponsors, and if you want to see more of their products, please be sure to go to our GeoSnippits websites and simply click on their logos. Not only do you get great deals, but it helps our program as well.
And I got a email from the fine folks at coinsandpins.com. We got another goodie package coming.
Yay!
So we've got a bunch of new prizes that are coming in, some brand new stuff, some other stuff that were very popular, lots of cool things. One of them, I believe, was a dragon.
Shut up.
No, so I'm just saying. Lots of stuff coming our way.
We're not getting a dragon
from coins. No, we're not. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I've already got 3 though.
No, mine are right here. So I'm just saying these right here, mine. So yeah, no dragon. Sorry, that was an unfortunate.
I'll have to will them to
Freudian slip that went to. So yeah, goodies are coming from coinsandpins.com. So we're very excited about that. All right, good stuff. I'm going to move on before I get into more trouble. Yee-haw! Yep. It's good to be Captain Mary Hyde. GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast.
Okay, please don't do that to the whole show.
209. Arg.
Don't do that to the whole show.
What is a pirate's favorite letter?
C.
C. Very good.
Ah!
She's going to rob me. Everybody goes, oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Anyways, we are right in the beginning of the summer program for geocaching.com. And I want to give nothing but kudos for geocaching.com for doing this and keeping up a tradition now of different summer promotions that they've been doing for several years now, and for all the efforts that they're putting into the website and for the app. So for all the naysayers out there, then me being one of the prime ones, kudos to geocaching.com.
We got to give credit where credit's due, because
That's right.
this one's really good.
This
and I
is
like
awesome.
This one.
Yeah.
They put a lot of thought and effort into it, which it shows.
Right.
So,
now, we're going to
job.
go over, because several people that have contacted me said they're still confused. They're still not sure if they're doing things right. And since it actually started this past week, how do you get involved so you can still get all the souvenirs that you want? So we're going to kind of take this apart bit by bit and go from there. And wife Amy gasped. So I'm not quite sure what they have. So anyways, let's kind of go over this. We are going to have links to this in
it's
all.
A coin.
Okay. Okay. We're going to go over in detail with all this is. So there's links to this. It'll be in all our show notes. And the section that we're going to start off with is the FAQs of the lost treasure of Mary Hyde. And basically what they say, we introduced to you the infamous Captain Mary Hyde, who ruled the high seas for many years and found no shortage of riches throughout her reign. We've come upon her letters found in bottles on the shore near Geocaching HQ. I'm not going to get started with instructions to join us for a swashbuckling geocaching adventure through the daring feats and stormy seas. So basically, it started this Monday, which was actually, it started before this Monday. It started Saturday and Sunday, which was July 15th and 16th, where it was kind of a prelude, a pre-thing. It doesn't really affect the rest of the promotion, but it gets you in the mood to get going out there. So the idea was, if you attended an event on either Saturday, the July 15th, or Sunday, the July 16th, you would earn a souvenir, a special souvenir, a pre-souvenir, as it were, to Captain Mary Hyde. It doesn't affect everything else, so don't think, oh, I missed it and I'm done. No, that's not it.
That's
so
what I thought.
We're gonna hit.
I'm like, oh no, I missed one.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over this so that you, again, so you don't get confused. Now, starting this past Monday, which was July 17th, that did start, and we're gonna go into details of exactly what that is in a minute. So you got to go quick before this upcoming Monday and get your fine before that goes, and we'll explain all that. It says, don't sweat, you can still join the quest even if you can't make it to an event this weekend. So they actually told you that. Make sure to log your fines and events you attended no later than Tuesday after each week has commenced to be eligible for the souvenirs. So don't delay when it comes to actually logging don't sit there and say, well, in a month I'm going to put, no. You got to put them in no later than the Tuesday the following week. Souvenirs will be awarded Wednesdays. So
we need one this week, don't we?
We already did that this week.
That was Monday. Okay, so the week started
right.
Monday. Okay.
So yeah, there are many different things that they got into.
See, this is why I have him, so it has.
And this is going to seem a little piecemealy. We don't mean it that way. We're just kind of refreshing into some of the stuff that goes into it. So for each of the weeks from July 17th through August 13th, there are 5 weeks you can do stuff. Now, we're not going to go over all 5 weeks because you'll get involved with this on your own. But for July 15th and 16th, this is what they said. This was for the event. Build your crew by attending or hosting an event and earn a souvenir. The more friends you have on geocaching.com, the easier it will be to keep sailing on. And this deals with what they are now calling the Friend League, which we'll get into.
Could not believe it. It's like every 5 minutes, I was getting a friend request. I'm like, wow, this is
you're
great.
Really popular.
I'm popular, yeah.
Now, starting on Monday, which is July 17th, and going through this upcoming Sunday, which is the 23rd, make the treasure, though the treasure may seem far away, if you work together, you'll earn the first map piece one day. The poetry is not there, but they're trying. Basically, this is a great big push to get people to friend up, is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole promotion is based on friending up, and you can get different things when you do that. So let me jump into the friend league now so that you can get that part. And then we'll get into scoring and some of the other stuff. There was an invitation that was sent out last week from Chris Ronan, who's the PR manager of Geocaching HQ, Rock Chalk. And he sent this. Hi, everyone. I want to give you a quick heads up about today's geocaching.com update. The release includes the website's newest feature, which is called the Friend League. The Friend League is a leaderboard that shows geocaching activity of you and your geocaching friends. If you log a cache or attend an event, you collect points in the form of gold coins. Now, for all the people that have been in geocaching forever, I know the hairs on the back of your neck stood straight up, and they're like, point system, leaderboard? What's up? Because we always said this is the type of thing where a non-competitive game, and we don't do things like that.
Competitive nature in people is just
Keep just open mind with this is all I can say for that, and you can go from there with your whatever type of feelings you have about it. But yes, they now have a coins system that works with this particular event. Doesn't mean it has to have it all the time. They're just testing out the waters to see if this is something that'll work. I'm afraid to ask. What's that?
I said that I had every 5 minutes was getting a friend request.
Just got one?
I just got one.
Okay.
From somebody in the chat room.
Yes, if you need friends, HeadHardHat, HeadHardHatress. Just say it. Chris goes on and says,
so funny.
This feature goes hand in hand with the lost treasure of Mary Hyde. To earn the souvenir with the first map piece, you and your crew have to collect 30 gold coins during the week of July 17th to the 23rd. And it says, read more about Mary Hyde souvenirs on the geocaching blog. And we'll get into that in a little bit. The rules for earning gold points are such. They change every Monday. So say you have 100 points now because of all the geocaches that you found and events you went to. Monday at 5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, it shoots back to 0. So that's noon UTC time. It shoots back to 0 and the new week starts. At that time, the Friend League will refresh and the gold coin count goes back to 0. Friend League is a test feature. We'll evaluate usage and feedback during the lost treasure of Mary Hyde before deciding how this functionality might be used in the future. Yours in caching, Chris Ronan. So they're just, this is, how we do skunk work things when it comes to geocaching. They'll try something. If it works, they'll use it. If it doesn't work, it goes away.
Yeah, I think this is working.
And this is something that actually builds into a potential.
We're kind of slacking.
We are?
Yeah, on our
it's
points.
Getting people to go out.
Yeah,
it's
on our points.
Yeah.
He and I have 5 points.
Yeah, it's all right. And that's all you need. And I'll explain that in a little bit too.
Yeah, but I want to be an overachiever.
We can do that. You got time? I'm just saying. She's checking her watch.
Now I've got another friend because y'all are hilarious.
On Monday. On Monday.
I need to approve that one too. Carry on.
Thank you. On Monday, the first message in a bottle came out, which was on July 17th. And it said the following, so you can keep up on this. Collect 30 gold points to earn the first map piece souvenir. 30 points or 30 gold coins. Keep that in mind. Buccaneers unite with pirate events behind us. It is time to gather your crew and set sail. We received a second message in a bottle signed by the infamous Mary Hyde. This week you need all your seaworthy men and women on the Friend League to collect a combined total of 30 gold coins from July 17th to July 23rd, together with your crew, to earn the souvenir with the first map piece. So let's kind of go over exactly what that means now. I'm going to actually bring up the friend league for us, and I'm going to bring it up for you fine folks to see it. This one's my friend league. Don't freak out when you see a lot. I've got now quite a few people. I'm just saying. So
really, you just got that many? Well, I added 2 people.
Oh, that's mine. That's not yours.
I don't mind to be that big. You're an idiot. Stop it.
Oh, I'm going to share the screen here, and so you fine folks can see this.
Here's mine.
I'll show you the thing to get to it.
I got it.
All right.
I know how to get to it.
All right. And I'm going to bring it up.
That's not fair.
Okay. So this is, everybody can get to the friend league. It's very simple. If you use, everybody can use the same URL. You log in as
URL.
Yes, the same URL that that you use, and you go to www.geocaching.com/play/friend league. If you do that, your friend league will come up just like mine did here. And on the top of it, they even have what's going on. Earn 30 gold coins collectively with your crew to earn the first map piece souvenir from July 17th through the 23rd, 2017. Now, I've got quite a few friends and some overachievers in there, and I want to thank GeoProf 123 with 300 gold coins. You only need total for each week 30 gold points or gold coins. 30 is all you need for your entire.
I need to beat you.
Your entire team.
You
is
don't
30.
understand.
Mine right now has 1,540.
All right, guys.
So,
we got to band together.
All right. So that's how it is. You only need 30.
I'm getting friends.
All right. Hang on. So
they're not friending you.
People
don't friend him. Friend me. We got to beat his point.
The way this works, and this is what's confusing to people, is they go, well, I've got all these other friends that I haven't heard from since, 2012. What happens with their scores? It doesn't matter the total number of friends that you have on your list or how long back they go. What matters is out of your friend list that you get at least a total score of 30 points a week. And this is the part that's
okay. Wait a minute. I have to explain something. I'm not suggesting that you unfriend him.
Oh, great.
Just let me say
wow, how quickly they turn.
If you do, I am not suggested it.
Wow, I now have a score of -6. I'm just saying. Wow, how quickly they change. So anyhow, this is the important part before I was so interrupted, was that what counts is the total score of 30 points, and you have to contribute at least 5 points to the total score of your crew. So if you go out and find, as a matter of fact, we'll show you the scoring right now. I'm going to bring this up. It says curious about scoring. This is how the points work for this this week. If you find a geocache, you get 5 gold coins. That's the minimum you can have for you to get your souvenir. Don't worry about anybody else and how many they have. You have to have at least 5 gold points.
I'm going to go find that little nano on the caboose.
Anyhow, if you attend any event, you get 10 gold coins. If you find a geocache with 10 or more favorite points, you also get 10 gold coins. And that's how it is for this week. We don't know what it's going to be like next week.
Yeah.
So that's how you get your points. Your maximum total score has to be at least 30 points or gold coins, and you have to get at least do a 5 coin contribution to your crew. Mm-hmm. If you got like mine, I've got 1,540 gold coins right now. I found my geocache with wife Amy earlier today. I've got 5 points. That means I get a souvenir. Mm-hmm. So don't think, well, I've got all these other guys that have, not everybody on your crew has to find it. Mm-hmm. But the ones that want souvenirs do. Mm-hmm. So that's the key that people were getting confused about, and I hope that helps. So that's how that works. I mean, it's a lot of fun with it. I think it's great for them to have that. And, the scoring seems really easy right now for all of that. So it looks pretty cool to do. And again, for you to find out what's on your friend league, simply go to www.geocaching.com/play/friend league. And that will bring up when you log in your friend league for what you have. How many do you have? Since you were in there talking about how things are going.
I don't want to tell you.
Oh, okay. Wow. So that's how that goes.
I need some points.
Yes.
I'm about 1,000 behind you.
Are you really? That's fine. You got over 30. That's all that counts. After that, it's just gravy.
Yeah, it's beating you.
Oh, I see. With more friends. Now, this is one of the things that I find interesting about geocaching.com. I've been collecting friends since I started in 2008.
Okay, so that's why you have so many.
I have never looked at my friend list.
I had like 4 when I started.
I never looked.
Yeah,
I never looked.
I think I had 4.
And this is actually one of the. Let's see, my firefighter Skippy says my team is at. See, 5,660 so far. 62 friends on my list.
Wow.
Some are overachievers.
He did like 3 geo art things this week.
Right. Yeah. So you got
yesterday.
Now keep in mind though, when Monday comes up again, all that goes back to 0.
Does it really?
Yes. And you got to start over.
Oh, I thought it was
No. That was each week, every Monday, that goes back to 0.
So I got 2 more chances.
3, 4 more.
4?
There's 5 weeks that this goes on.
Oh, okay.
So yes. And the idea is to get each of the souvenirs and the combined and all the rest of that fun stuff. So get in on it. You got plenty of time. It's only Thursday right now.
You're going down.
So yeah. We'll go from there. Friend. So yeah, I mean, nobody's ever looked at the friend list before. So if this brings up interest in something like this, and if it appeases all the millennials out there because they want their cookie for playing, then there you go. Whatever works. If it's something that people catch on and say, okay, this is another friend request for wife Amy. Wow, mine hasn't bleeped. Of course, I don't have my phone in here, but that's all right. I still love you folks anyways. So yeah, just tons and tons and tons of stuff.
I get a new friend and then I check my points. I'm like, I don't have
the kicker is you'll get new friends and then you'll see that they haven't found anything yet.
It's like, really, man? Come on.
And it's like, you are not contributing.
Yeah!
All right.
I am like 100 points behind you now.
Oh my.
Ha ha.
Wow. I'm impressed. So yeah, I'm just saying. Anyways.
Thanks, Skippy.
It's not about the number.
It's getting more about the number, isn't it?
All right.
When she was far away, it was fine. Now
right.
She's closing in and it's bad.
I really don't care. It's not important to me.
Oh, yeah, it is. I know you.
It's fine. I'll be fine. Okay, so some of the questions that they have in the FAQs for this. I don't have any geocaching friends. What can I do? Well, it's very simple. All you have to do is add HeadHardHat as one of your friends. That's one. And if you want HeadHardHatress, she'll
add me too.
She'll be glad to take your love and friendship. I'm just saying. But they do say you don't have to have friends to do this. You can do this totally by yourself. You can still earn the souvenirs on your own if you reach the required number of gold coins each week, which means you would have to get 30 gold coins for that to work. But if you'd rather search for the treasure with a crew on your friend league, we've got you covered. And that's what all the fun stuff that we talked about here. Some of the things that you want to do is attend a geocaching event, search for local geocaching organizations, look for Facebook groups in your area, and share your username in the comments section of this blog, which there are 18 billion people that you can friend up with if you want, that are saying, be my friend.
Mm-hmm. And the great thing about this, too, is that once all this is over, you've still got,
You got the
those people
connection.
in your friend list.
Yes.
And if you're in an area where they live, you can hook up with them and find some really
Oh,
great
absolutely.
caches. And like Bible Man Rick, he's like the Earth Cache King or something. I think that's his title now. Um, and so yeah, and you can ask them questions about a cache or whatever. So
Yep. Let's see some of the other things they have. I like to geocache alone. Can I still earn all the souvenirs?
Sure.
Absolutely. You can still earn the souvenirs on your own page if you reach the total required number of gold coins for each week.
And you don't have to cache with people for
No, you
them to
don't
be
have
on
to.
your friend
No,
in your friend league.
no.
It's just it's a virtual friend list.
Right.
So yeah.
What does UTC stand for?
Under the counter?
Could be.
Ha!
Coordinated Universal Time, which is UTC, is the basis for civil time today.
I'm sorry. Shouldn't
we
that
have
be
civil time?
CUT?
I'm not going to try with, OCD and go with that. It is
OPP. Yeah, you know me.
It is the time standard, not a time zone. There you go.
Yeah.
Commonly used across the world. You can convert UTC to your local time by clicking this little link here. Let's see. All right. So we talked about how I can earn souvenirs. How do you get to your friend league page? We talked about that.
How do you know you got a souvenir?
How do you know you got a souvenir? Souvenirs are awarded the Wednesday after each week. So it won't be until next week, Wednesday.
Oh, that we get our souvenir.
That you get your souvenir for this week. Which is excellent. I didn't realize that. So
I was trying to find my souvenirs because I wanted to see it.
I did too. Now I did get one for the event that I went to on Saturday.
Yeah,
but that was different.
Yeah.
Souvenirs are awarded the Wednesday after each week the challenge ends. They will send an email to you if you were awarded the souvenir.
Oh, okay. Good.
It will appear under the souvenir tab on your profile.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we'll send the email for the souvenir with the first map piece on Wednesday, July 26th, UTC. Make sure you sign up for the weekly newsletter and educational and promotional in your email preferences, which is, again, links on the stuff that we have will be in the show notes. What if I haven't logged my geocaches before Wednesday, UTC? We need to know if you qualify for the souvenir by Wednesday at 5 a.m. PDT or noon UTC to be able to accurately assign the souvenirs. Make sure to log all your caches by then. So make sure you get them in before that Wednesday. I do it the day that, or before that Monday, because that way you're all set. So yeah. Get them in as soon as you can. Why does the Friend League show only some of my friends? The Friend League is currently set up to show the top 10 members of your crew, always including yourself. So it'll show, like in my case, where it has the top 9 people, and then it's got like position 466, you. So that's where I mount up with everybody else in point scale. So
yeah, we're all using Firefighter Skippy. Our points go chink.
Chink. All right, just saying. Hey, we provide as much help and benefit to the geocaching community as possible. So if you want to use Fireman or Firefighter Skippy, you go right ahead because he's already on mine. So yeah, I'm just
whatever,
saying.
man. I'm still only 100 points behind you now.
Anyways. Here was a good one that people asked. They said, I logged a lab cache. Why didn't I earn any points on the Friend League? At this time, the Friend League does not award points for finding lab caches because of the functionality is not supported. So lab caches, no. Regular caches, good.
Just go find them for fun.
Yes. Let's see. Finally, I logged geocaches I found on Monday. Why don't they count on my Friend League? If you have logged geocaches you found on a Monday before noon, they will not accumulate gold coins on the Friend League for that week. We suggest that you wait to log until after Monday noon, which is in some places like New Zealand. Hey, Sarah, is Tuesday at midnight. If you have already posted your logs, select View Edit Log Images and then click the pen icon on submit log entry on the website.
Yeah.
Make sure you choose Monday as the log date. That will auto-populate the time to noon, and your log will count for the week.
What if I find the ape cache? How many points is that?
Still 5. Well, no, favorite points has got a bunch of them, so it'll be
Only 10?
10 points. Hey, you
The
know,
ape cache should be more.
they don't want to mince hairs with that.
All right, fair enough.
Just saying.
They've already had enough issues.
Yeah. So there you go. There's the pretty much everything you need to know. Double check with the geocaching blog. Double check with going to GeoSnippitsReboot.com, where we keep all our show notes. And you can check out all the cool things. And good luck to everybody. And again, if you need friends, put HeadHardHat, put HeadHardHatress, put Firefighter Skippy. I'm just saying. And you won't have to worry about those 30 points. I'm telling you. But you still got your 5 that you got to put in.
At least your 5.
Get
Come
your
on,
5
man.
in.
At least ante it up and get 10.
Come on. Go for it. All right. So there you go. Everything you want to know about Captain Mary Hyde. I'm dying to see what these pieces are going to look like.
I know.
So the puzzle and figure all that fun stuff out.
I know.
All right. Good stuff. Let's move on.
Yes, man. Add everybody. Your support helps keep
Cold
all of
coffee.
the GeoSnippits Reboot shows running along. Please consider making a PayPal donation through the link on our website to support our efforts in your ongoing entertainment. From all of us at GeoSnippits, we thank you.
Absolutely. And also, please, we want to thank, by the way, the newest members that are contributing to our patron fund that we have for that. We have PayPal, we have Patreon. Thank you for the newer people that have just hooked in. And thank you to the people that have continuously been financially helping us out with the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast. We are very grateful. The Patreon program is very simple. You go to geosnippets.com or geosnippetsreboot.com, click on the logo, and just simply select one of the rewards that you want. With that, you can give any amount of flat donation, anything that you'd like to do. You can do it weekly, you can do it monthly, you can do it any way you want. Basically, it helps keep the show going. It literally, we can't do it without you. And it's because of you fine folks that are financially keeping the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast universe alive, is literally doing just that, keeping us going. So thank you for everybody that's contributing. We greatly, greatly do appreciate it. All right. Good stuff. Time to move on. It never fails, even when we're early.
You never have that set up.
I never get this set up in time. So I am going to do just that. I'm going to go in here and set this up. And we're going to talk about the GeoSnippits Geocaching Cache Stash. And let me explain what that is. We have some of the best companies in the geocaching world. And quite frankly, they want to tell you about their products so that you can go out to their website and purchase them. And so what they do is they send us, like Coins and Pins is about to do to us. They got some new stuff. So we're going to promote those. So that'll be coming out soon.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing being delivered.
No, nothing? Okay. Well, that, I could be wrong. But yeah, so the things that we may or may not be getting, we may or may not tell you. So it's kind of goes like that. So anyways, we take those items that we don't tell you about, or the ones that we do tell you, I'm getting confused, and then we turn them into prizes and we give them to you fine folks, because that's so much fun to give rather than receive.
Okay, so anyways,
we do a question each week, and last time's on show episode 208, we had what, wife Amy?
We had from cache-events.com. It was a Cache Crate t-shirt size large. Don't break anything.
Isn't that great? And this is a real cool t-shirt. I don't think we've actually given away a Cache Advance t-shirt before. It's very nice. It's a large. And on the back, it's got Cache-Advance's logo.
Let's see.
Okay.
Down here.
All right.
It is made of 100% cotton.
All right, there you go. Thank you. And it's a nice T-shirt. I mean,
Women
this
want
is
to know
really
that.
really cool, huh?
I said women want to know that, but and some men because when you wash it, cotton shrinks.
Okay, good to
So-
know. Now I'm curious about all my tie-dye shirts now. So, anywho,
Those have shrunk as much as they're going to.
after all the years I've had these puppies, yeah, they're not as much as we can get. So, anyways, what was the question that we?
The question was, what does the hint word troll mean? And that means under a bridge.
Troll equals under a bridge when it comes to hints. And so what is going to happen here is I have here all the emails that were sent in to us for question 208. And I also have our random number generator that has a number between 1 and the total number of emails that was sent to us. Wife Amy's going to flip her magic coin. Did you lose it?
I need a pen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was going to use
I
the
thought it was
invisible
over.
underwater marker, but
Yeah, that doesn't work well. So,
like,
so basically what happens is, say for the example, the random number was 4. It's not 4. And Wife Amy flips heads. We count from the heads down 4 spots, and that would be our winner. If she does tails, we count up from the bottom 4 spots, and that is our winner. It just adds a little bit of randomness to whoever wins. Wife Amy, are we going heads down or tails up?
tails.
Okay, thanks. All right.
I did not do it. It was the coin.
Was it the coin?
Mhm.
All right, so let me go back. Okay. And we will see, is that legal?
Yep.
All right. The winner of the T-shirt is Tim Atley. Tim Atley. Okay, excellent stuff. So, Tim, do us a favor. I think I have your address, but just to be safe, do me a favor. Write into GS Reboot at gmail.com and just put winner episode 208 and send us your address, and we will get the prizes out as soon as possible. Matter of fact, we should get a bunch
Should
of
be
them
able
out
to do it this
tomorrow.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, and get the rest of them out. So for the people that are waiting on prizes, we apologize. You know how things go with us, and we get them out as soon as we can. So we should be able to get them out this weekend, like Wife Amy said, and get those out. So send us the address, Tim, and we'll get that out as well. So it's that simple to win. And you sit there and go, well, wait a minute. They give away cool stuff all the time. How do I get into this? Well, if you don't play, you can't win. I'll tell you that. So all you have to do to be eligible to win a prize from the Cash Dash is send in your answers, of course, and they must be in by 12 noon Eastern time. Let's see, coming up would be Wednesday, 7/26/2017. So July 26,
Golly,
2017.
this year's going by fast.
Boom, gone away. Email it to gsreboot@gmail.com. And in the subject line is Q1 episode 209 for this week's question. All correct answers will be put in a drawing just like you just saw. Some weeks for the people in the live chat room, we have a second prize. People thought we would do it tonight, but we'll get next week. I almost can guarantee it since it's the last week of July. We're going to give away some pretty cool prizes. I'm just saying for the live folks. So be sure to stick around. Once I decide the coveted prizes, you will so covet them. I'm just saying.
Don't covet.
Don't covet? It's not good. You'll want them anyways. I'm just saying. So yeah, next week going live, the little bird will tell you that we're going to have some prizes given away free and live on the show next week. So that's something you don't want to miss. Wife Amy, this is interesting and kind of goes with the theme for Captain Mary Hyde.
This is a little tough.
This one's kind of tough.
We need a different, an extra. We need a prize set.
A prize set?
Yes.
Nah, this will be good.
This is tough.
This is a tough one. Okay, so what Wife Amy is saying, let's say what the prize is first.
I mean, it's a great prize, but I think
we may have to double it.
Yeah.
You think we need to double it up?
I do.
All right, this is a toughie, but you got to enter to win this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first of apparently 2 prizes now for this week's question for episode 209. One, these are sweet. I love these. These are awesome. These are...
I will pick out the other prize.
All right, fair enough. 16-ounce bottoms-up mirror BPA-free cup. They're great. They're awesome. And it's got cash-advance.com. I want to thank Lisa for donating this.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there will be a second prize of which you will not know until next week.
And I may not even tell him.
Ooh, and then she's going to put that in. So don't not do this. Is that a double negative?
It is.
All right. So you know what I'm talking. You don't want to miss
this.
Do it. Get in on this.
All right. So
what's the question?
The question is, name one, just one, of the 17th century female pirates known to exist.
Ooh, this is good. Actual female pirates.
Yes. Name one of the 17th century female pirates known to exist.
Now, there have been, once they get past puberty, there have been, it just gets my old going here. There have been female pirates in the 15th, 16th, 17th century.
Okay.
We want just from the 17th century, and there's several to choose from, but you're going to have to do a little looking here.
Mm-hmm.
And next week we will go over the ones that we are aware of, and we'll see who wins that really, really cool beverage cup and a prize that wife Amy is going to choose to go along with it. It's a twofer, but you can't win if you don't play. Get them in. GeoSreboot@gmail.com. And in the subject line, you want Q1 episode 209. Get your answers in for the 17th century female pirate. And we'll see what happens next week. I'm kind of excited to find out what Amy's going to choose. Plus, we give away free stuff to the live audience next week, too. It's going to be a great show. All right. Good stuff. Well, folks, that's it. We had a great show. We hope you enjoyed it. And we hope to see you next week all in a big huddle around the TV screen so we can see who wins those cool prizes.
Maybe
it's going to be really good.
As large as a TV screen, but
there's a lot of people watching us on the big screen right now. I can tell you that right now.
Think about that.
All right, folks. Thanks for doing that. Let's wrap the rest of this puppy up. Again, we hope you enjoyed the show. We had a lot of fun talking about Captain Mary Hyde and all the things that she's into in her infamousness. Just saying. Let us know, please, what you think about tonight's episode. Questions, comments, things that you can improve the show, other things to talk about. Yet another person for a friend request for wife Amy.
No, that was my brother checking on the dog.
Oh, I see. Let us know what you think about tonight's episode. Please consider becoming a patron of the show. Literally, you guys help keep us going week to week, and we can't do it without you. Tell other geocachers about our show. Go to an event. Go geocaching with other people, anything like that. One of the best things you can do is say, hey, did you hear about what they talked about last week on GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast? And let other geocachers know about us. We would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Word of mouth is our best friend. All right, wife Amy, if you'd be so kind before you talk to your brother, close out.
I'm talking to somebody else.
Thank
you to our sponsors, gxproxy.com and coinsandpins.com, plus our amazing patrons. Thanks to Andy HeadHardHat Smith, and thanks to everyone watching in the chat room. Please keep those comments coming in, y'all.
Absolutely. And this show was nothing if it wasn't for the one, the only wife, Amy. And we love you, girl, and thank you so much. And you are looking delicious. I'm just saying.
Okay, let's move on. Family show.
All right. So thanks so much, folks. We will see you coming up next week on the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. And as we always say, see you out on the trails, folks. Bye-bye. Please be sure to join us each and every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, right here on the GeoSnippits website at www.geosnippits.com. The video version of our show is available on YouTube, and the audio version is available on iTunes, Stitcher, Blueberry, the Tech Podcast Network, Google Play, and many of your favorite podcatchers. We love hearing from our viewers and listeners, so please leave your feedback by emailing us at gsreboot@gmail.com. Visit us through our social media sites, or contact us via our voicemail line at 919-341-9519 or use our website Send Voicemail tab. GeoSnippits Reboot is a HeadHardHat production and is produced by Amy and Andy Smith. This show is copyright 2017 by Andrew T. Smith. All rights reserved. Arr, matey. All right. Well, folks, thank you so much for stopping on by. We greatly appreciate it. And yeah, good stuff. I'm dying to find out what wife Amy's going to pick for prize number 2 for the cash stash. I'm kind of scared and yet slightly, wondering. So I'm just saying. All right, we'll go from there. All right, folks, have a good one. Have a safe one. It's hot in North America. I tell you that right now. Be safe out there. Stay hydrated. And we will see you next week on the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Bye-bye.